The PMP certification is overrated, especially in the current age of AI. There you have it, I said it. And look, if you have your PMP already, but you're still feeling stuck in your career, if you are still managing chaos by sitting in meetings all day long, or you are still watching your projects go over budget time and time again, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. A certificate is just a piece of paper. It doesn't give you practical skills. And you know me, I've been standing against this generic project management theory all the time. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to share the free, real-world skills that my 15 years in the IT project management have taught me. And they are far more valuable than any certificate you can hang on your walls. The first and most critical skill is moving beyond stakeholder management to stakeholder influence. There is a huge difference, because management is passive. It's sending status reports, updating spreadsheets, and telling people what's already happened. While influence is active. It's leading people to a better vision. It's understanding of motivations and politics behind the scenes, so that you can shape the outcomes, not only on your project, but in the organization in general. I'll give you a real example. I was running a multi-million-dollar project that was going completely off the rails, because client aggressively insisted on impossible things. And I was on the edge, the team was burning out, and my first instinct was to write a big escalation email and manage the problem. But it's passive, it's just covering your back. So instead I booked a 15-minute online coffee with the client, and I didn't bring any estimates or any slide decks. I just asked him one question. Putting the project plan aside for a moment, what does a win look like for you personally with this project? That one question changed everything. It turned him from this obstacle into my biggest ally. And you would ask why? Well, we identified a better strategy to get a win-win solution for him and for the team. And I convinced him to pursue this better vision of collaboration. Now, once you are great at influencing people, you need to free up as much of your time as possible to actually do it. And the best way to do it today is by letting AI do the heavy lifting. This isn't about becoming a data scientist or coding, it's about becoming a manager of bots. You can delegate this soul-crushing, repetitive administrative work to AI, so that you can focus on strategy and people. Just think about it. You can use AI to draft emails to stakeholders based on a few bullet points. You can even use it to analyze big project data and predict potential risks before they become emergencies. You can also make better general decisions with AI tools. However, here's the catch, not with just generic ChatGPT. I'm talking about AIPMA, which is trained on my 15 years of practical project management experience. It helps you avoid generic project management theory and get practical insights you won't find online. If you are interested to get access to this tool, the link is in the description. It's super affordable. And again, your goal here is to augment yourself, not replace yourself. This frees up your brain power for the things that a machine simply cannot do. And I'm real curious, are you currently using any AI tools to help you manage your projects? Just let me know in the comments below with a simple yes or no. Alright, once AI handles the predictable work and analyzes the data, your value as a human leader skyrockets. Why? Because you can focus on the things that machines cannot see. And that leads us to the final and most human skill, becoming a risk hunter. Yes, it sounds cheeky, but just think about it. Most project managers now keep a risk register. And let's be honest, a risk register is the place where risks go to die. It's passive. A risk hunter, on the other hand, is actively seeking out problems based on intuition, on the team's morale, on the subtle clues in meetings that have nothing to do with data. Let me know if you can relate to these scenarios. Because once I noticed that my lead developer, who was usually very vocal, had been unusually quiet for 2 days in our stand-up meetings. And the data, the progress reports, didn't show a problem. His tasks were technically on track. But my gut told me something was wrong. And I pulled him aside, and it turned out he was stuck on a critical flaw. He was too afraid to raise it because he had already completely rewritten a whole module of our application. And that 5-minute conversation saved us what would have been a month of delays. And that's a risk you'll never find on a spreadsheet or with AI. Now, let's forget about chasing another certificate for a moment, because anyway, most people think that excellent soft skills actually make you a great IT project manager, and certificate shows your competency. Unfortunately, that might be the biggest myth in the IT industry. And I get it here. Everyone says that focusing on motivation, empowering people, is the best way to lead a successful team. So it's easy to think you must focus on soft skills first. But think about it, that's like saying an architect can design a skyscraper with just good communication skills and motivation. And we all know that's not the case. And in fact, holding on to this belief might be the actual reason for missed deadlines and constant firefighting in your projects. So, do you know how you actually become a great project manager capable of leading any project on time and within budget? You must be building project management workflows where people don't need you to do the work. So again, the idea is to free up your energy and brain power to focus on issues others can't identify, on processes others simply don't know, and tools that increase productivity for the whole team. But again, it all starts with a solid project management framework. That's exactly why PMP certification doesn't work, because it doesn't teach you the practical skills required to build a project management framework in the real company. And soft skills alone won't help either. Think about it this way. Your soft skills are like putting gasoline on fire. It enhances your project management approach. But if your project management approach is inefficient in the first place, using soft skills is like putting gasoline on dying embers. So let me ask you this. Do you really want to keep thinking you should be a certified, friendly leader and still fail projects because people don't perform? Or do you want to start building an efficient project management approach that automatically motivates people and helps you deliver projects successfully? If you are like me and you want to become a great project manager, you must start thinking about how to apply AI tools to project management problems. And that's exactly why I recommend that you watch this video next. I will share a simple 4-step framework. This framework helps you apply AI tools to real problems on your project. As a result, you save lots of time and build a strong foundation. Click the video now, I'll be waiting for you there.